So, good evening, good evening, good evening. We are back again. We've signed Trossard, baby. La, 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 la. We've signed the player. Second one's en route for a medical. He'll land over the weekend. Tottenham are in the gutter. Their team got absolutely decimated, took to pieces, took back to the cleaners, sent back down the M1, M6, M1 with their chicken ball, basketball, whatever you want to call it. Nando's FC in the mud. My boy Mara's masterclass. Welcome to the channel again, Henry. How are you, my friend?
Listen, well, big up to everyone in the chat. First thing is, big up to you as well. Lee, I've just had enough, mate. I've had enough. I can't. Everything from top to bottom, from the owners all the way down to the pitch. I've just had enough, and I just we got Fulham on Monday. We're not going to beat them. Then we got City next Sunday again. We're not going to beat them. What's actually the point? And you got us going out and identifying Trossard as a transfer target. They say they want £21 million, and we go, okay, we'll give you 12. How does 12 sound? Is 12 all right? 12 good? And then they apparently laughed our offer off the table. The team's just a joke. What we're going to do is we might as well clap Harry Kane. So look, thanks for all your service. You've been a great servant to this football club. Go and win some trophies. We might as well sell Son, and we might as well just put some money in the academy. Go on, do it. The cheers, guys. We might as well invest money in the academy because nothing's coming out of it. It's just shambles, mate. I've seen some tough times at this football club in the 26 years I've been. Well, let's say 21 years I've been supporting them. But right now, I've never felt this disconnected to a football club in my life. It is look at this, right? The day after you saw it on my channel on Monday. A day after a North London Derby defeat, we announced WizKid at the stadium. Just an embarrassing defeat where we didn't even have to.
It's the history of Tottenham. It's the history of Tottenham. Henry, would you say, real talk, right? Because we're going to get into the Trossard in a second. We're going to read out the transcript on Arsenal website real quick, and then we'll come back to Spurs in a bit. But very quickly, would you say Tottenham have broken you?
Broken me?
You look a broken man.
They've swallowed me down, spat me out, and caught me on the volley. It's just...
Have it.
Yeah. Well, then I'm very close to being broken. Last night, I was calling out everyone. I was calling the manager out. I was calling out you. You were in the chat when I was calling out YouTube channels. I was just calling out everyone because anyone who's got... I mean, you just watched Savage show with Crackers, right? No one who's got a big
I've never
YouTube
seen
channel.
On the fence as much as that guy, by the way.
Yeah. He's like a politician, mate. He says about 1,000 words, but doesn't actually say what he thinks. That's what our entire fan base is like. No one actually comes out and says it how it is, except for myself. And I'm not bigging myself up. I'm not saying I'm a hero. I'm not saying I'm, an influencer. But I say it as I see it. And right now, the club is in the gutter. I don't know if you heard. This is going to sound embarrassing, but Tottenham have got over 1,000 supporter groups, right, all over the world. The French group, the Canadian group, the American supporters group, whatever, right? They banned the Cyprus flag from the stadium.
Why?
The Cyprus flag. So where you sit, right? The away fans, stadiums like this, the away fans are in the back right corner. Directly opposite, if you're looking 1 o'clock, there's a flag that goes over the wall and it says Spurs Cyprus flag on it. And it's for the Cypriot Spurs group that have been going for year after year after year. I think they've had a season to get in their family since something like the 70s. They banned the flag, Lee.
Why?
So the Tottenham Hotspur. I don't know. No idea. And then the Tottenham Hotspur supporters group got involved and said, this is discrimination. We might as well get rid of the South Korean flag then. And there's no human Son fans allowed in the stadium. They went absolutely mad. And then they went, oh, no, sorry, you're allowed back in. Honestly, mate, we're going to finish 10th.
Come over. Look, Joanne's got the right idea. Go on, girl. You tell him. Come over to the red side. We'll accept you in, mate. Come on. Come over to the red side.
Listen.
Come on. You deserve to have some happiness in your life. You're a nice guy, man. I like you a lot. I've actually met you as well around the corner from here. You're coming back in April. By then, we probably would have wrapped the league up. You could have seen WizKid twice by then. I don't know. Right? It's nice. It's very nice. But listen, make sure you sub to Henry's channel. There's over 1,000 people watching real quick. So make sure you sub to me, sub to the second channel, link in description. I'll put that in the comments in a sec. And make sure you sub to Henry's channel, hit the blue hyperlink in the title, and it'll take you straight there. You're not far off of 10K now. You're less than 1,000 from 10K. So show some support, man. He's not a deluded Spurs fan, like most of them, like one I just watched a minute ago. But we're going to start off with the wonderful news. Trossard is a good, la, 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 way, la, 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 way. Trossard is a good. He rejected Spurs and Marseille. He rejected that pigeon ball FC. Chicken on a basketball. But we're going to get the Arsenal website up and we're going to read through. Oh, Mikel Arteta's done a press conference. I might have to do another video on that and drop it in the morning because I'm not doing it today. I'm on with rants in 45 minutes on his Twitch as well. But Arteta has done his press conference, or he's doing it as we speak, I should say. So maybe early tomorrow morning, 8 o'clock, something like that, it'll be dropping on the channel if I get a chance to do it tonight. I should get a chance. Can't see any reason why I shouldn't. But obviously, Leandro Trossard joins on a long-term contract. Look at him in the red shirt. Yes, come on. Anybody who's watched my channel for a while knows I've rated this geezer for a while as well. I've been telling Arsenal to buy this guy. Nice that Edu watches the channel. Big up to Edu. Don Edu, as many fans are calling him right now. Belgium international Leandro Trossard has joined us from Brighton and Hove Albion on a long-term deal. A 28-year-old, he's 28. He's not finished, he's 28. Was a member of the Belgian squad in the recent World Cup and has made 24 appearances for country. Leandro started his youth career at Genk in 2010 before quickly developing into the first-team squad. During his time at Genk, where he made 120 appearances, Leandro enjoyed successful loan spells at Lommel United, Westerlo and OH Leuven. Never heard of him. In his early development stages. We continue. In June 2019, Leandro signed for Brighton and was an integral part of the team during his time with the Seagulls, making 121 appearances. Leandro scored 7 goals from his 16 Premier League appearances this season, including they didn't say left-footed, but all the goals were left-footed, hat-trick at Anfield. By the way, he has actually scored 13 times against the Big Six. For Brighton, that's pretty impressive. Later the same month, Leandro scored his 100th goal of his club career at Manchester City. Ooh. Sporting director Edu said, "We are delighted to have completed the signing of Leandro Trossard. We have a clear plan and strategy for our direction." Mudryk, I prefer not to speak. And it's been a great team effort in bringing him here. Listen, I am buzzing we've signed him. Leandro is a player that will give us a high level of quality going forward. I know Mikel and our coaches are excited to be working with him. Welcome, Leandro. Manager Mikel Arteta said, "It's good work from everyone at the club to complete the signing of Leandro. He is a versatile player," word of the season, and high technical ability, intelligence, and a great deal of experience in the Premier League and international level. Leandro strengthens our squad as we head into the second part of the season. We're all looking forward to working with him. We welcome Leandro and his family to the football club. All documents have been submitted and blah, 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 blah. He is eligible for the selection for United. Leandro has stolen Nicola Pepe's number 19 shirt. How dare you? Big up to Trossard, man. Let's see very quickly if he's had to say anything. Yes, here we go. And here we go. Right. Smash the like button. Smash the like button. There's not enough likes on this video. There's 1,200 in it. We ain't even got 200 likes. Batter the likes. Batter the like button. I'll come back to the supers in a bit. I've saved them. But after securing his move to us, Leandro Trossard said he wants to help our supporters achieve their dreams. Good lad. I'm liking you already, my friend. Now that he is an Arsenal player. The Belgium international arrives from Brighton and Hove Albion, scoring 7 goals, blah, 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 blah. I'm really excited to get started. He said in his first interview with Arsenal.com, "This is a big club and I'm ready to show the fans what I can do. Everyone has seen how well we are doing. We're doing. Love it." He's already calling the club we. We are doing already, and I'm here to help achieve their dreams, including myself. I'm going to take it day by day, work hard, and try and help the team achieve the goals. I want to get better as well. I know the manager is a great coach, and I hope to be involved in doing great things and getting better as a player in every aspect. I'm really excited to see the fans in the stadium. I hope I can give you my all. I want to try and create as many magic moments as possible, and hopefully we can celebrate together. Leandro starred for the Seagulls and international level in a variety of positions, mainly appearing on the left flank throughout his career and featured as a second striker or in the hole. Bit like where Henry is right now. He's in the hole during recent campaigns. He feels that flexibility, another buzzword, will help him thrive in North London, especially after discussing his role in the team with Mikel and sporting director Edu. He gave insight into their talks. He said, they told me they really like me as a player and that I would really suit the system and how they want me to play. It helps me that I'm versatile. So take a shot every time the word versatile pops up. And I can play in different positions. They're looking forward to working with me and vice versa. I'm excited to work with them, and I think Mikel is a top coach. I like to be in the pocket behind the striker on the wings. I can explore myself as well. That's what she said. I am comfortable in either of those positions, but if I were to choose one behind the striker, but it all depends on the system. I think I'm good in 1v1s. I'm composed in the box, so if I get chances, I can finish them. Yes, you can. I can hopefully help the team to win tough games. I'm great in tight spaces. I'm quite experienced as well.
That's what she said.
I can bring that to the team. Loving his confidence. Loving it. I'm 28 years old. The 28-year-old has already bagged 7 goals, the highlight of which saw him net 3 times at Anfield. Having nearly surpassed last season's tally of 8 halfway through the season, he feels he is at the peak of his powers, which will only benefit us and help us during the business end of the campaign. He said, this has been my best season in the Premier League. Did a great job at Brighton and my form has been really good. After the World Cup, I didn't play much because of the situation, but I'm excited to get started here with Arsenal and show myself on the biggest stage for a top club. Yes, tell him, son. The club has so much history and I want to be part of that going forward. That's why I joined the project. It's a project again. It's not a process. I'm really excited to be here. I want to show myself to all the fans on the biggest stage. Big up Trossard. He's already trained today. Elite mentality in training, getting prepped. It's been a busy first day for him. I'm going to go through the photos. I'm not going to share them. I refuse to share their website. But yeah, man, he's been in training today. He's done his interview. It's been a busy day for him. And I don't think we'll see him start on Sunday. But I do think he will make an appearance. He'll come off the bench maybe when we're maybe 3-0 up. And then
Sorry, what was that? What was that?
When we're 3-0 up, I think he'll probably come off the bench, to be honest.
You think you're going to beat United? You think you're going to score for United?
We're going to batter them. But anyway, we'll come back to that. Hold that thought. There is over 1,400 people in here. Make sure you are smashing the like button. Do it now. Make sure you are subbed to Henry's channel. Everybody knows my thoughts on Trossard. I want to get Henry's thoughts. This is a player that your club lowballed on, tried to get, bid literally 12 million. I'm not quite sure if he had 6 months left on his contract, but it was actually 18 months because they activated the 1-year activation clause. But what do you make of this signing? Obviously, you're gutted that he didn't sign for you lot, I'll take it. But what do you think he'll do for us? And what do you make of it all?
I think it's a good signing. You think now you can have Smith Rowe and Trossard can play out on that left. Martinelli can go for the middle with Nketiah and Jesus, and then Saka out on the right. It gives Arteta options. Come March, when you've got Europa League and you've got a game every 3 or 4 days, you've got constant rotation. The thing is, there's a narrative now of modern day football fans that, like we were linked with Trossard. Oh yeah, but does he start over Son? It's not the point if he starts over Son. He is an option. He is an option. So I don't know if anyone's watched Son, by the way, this season. The geezer's been woeful. He's gone from Heung-min Son to Yu Pong Lee. He looks
absolutely more goals in his last 10 games than he has.
Heung-min Son has scored 1 goal in his last 10, right? Tottenham have won 3 out of our last 10, losing 6 of those. We're in relegation form, and our fans go, oh, I don't want Trossard because he wouldn't get in our team. Yes, he would. He scored more goals than Heung-min Son. He scored more goals than any player in our team besides Harry Kane. And our fans go, oh, no. I don't want him. Anyway, my Tottenham fan base is 99% of them are absolutely clapped. You know that. But for Arsenal, I think it's a good signing. Then you've got to sign the Polish Wi-Fi password at the World Cup. Again, whether people think he's good or not, it gives Arteta options now. You've got Saliba, Gabriel, Ben White can play centre-back. This new guy. You can play Tommy Asu at centre-back. You know, you're not really going to be tested into the Europa League until you get, in my opinion, last 16 quarter-final. Right? So the games coming up is where you can rotate. You know, it pains me. I want to hear your opinion on this, right? Arteta this season, in my personal opinion, has improved your entire 1 to 11 in players.
Yeah.
If you look at every player from Ramsdale to Jesus or Nketiah, every single person has improved. Granit Xhaka has gone from throwing on down the armband to putting man of the match performances in. Ben White's gone from a seaside Eric Dyer to one of the best right backs performing this season.
Facts.
You look at us, we've got the world-class coach. Who's Conte improved this season? Who? We've got a goalkeeper. We've got a goalkeeper that can't even catch COVID, right? We've got a striker, Richarlison, we paid 60 million for, still ain't scored a goal. We've got a Romero centre-back who goes and absolutely clatters every single player on the pitch. He should have been sent off against Arsenal, by the way. A Man City yesterday, bang, straight into Gundogan. Longley, I don't know if you saw yesterday, Mahrez had him on toast. Mahrez also had Perisic on toast. Right, Heung-min Son's only scored 4 goals this season. Like, everyone, there's a narrative in our fan base, Lee, that's going around. Is obviously, the Enic Enic out debate is heavy all over social media. But you can't be Enic out and Levy out as well as be Conte out. If you're Enic in and Levy out, automatically you've got to be Conte in. It's like you can't give the manager any criticism. We're 3-2 down yesterday to Man City and he brings on Ryan Sessegnon as his first sub. You got Richarlison sitting there. What do we pay 50 million quid for? The only game where you've really struggled. The only game
that was
season,
a blatant penalty as well, by the way. Why is his arm up here and it not given?
I think he was trying to call a cab to get out of the stadium. Because listen, mate, the club's in the gutter. The club's in the gutter. But on back on Trossard, because I'm going off subject. It's a good signing for you. I don't think he starts week in, week out. But like I said, rotation's key. You've got games coming up. I think March and April. If you go further in the FA Cup as well, if you get past Man City, you got more games there. So it's a good signing for you guys. I mean, I'm jealous. I think now, like I said, you've got plenty of options across the front of the park. He also can play Cam. So I think if Odegaard did get injured, there's another option there as well. You can tuck him in there. I think it's a good signing for Arsenal. It pains me to say it, but I'll say it again, as I said last night on my channel. Arteta, besides Lokonga, has not made a bad signing yet. That he hasn't improved.
I beg to differ on that, and I'm going to show you how.
All right, your Tavares.
As soon as I finish this, there you go. Let me. I have started the super chats. Don't worry, I haven't forgotten them. Let me just take that off for 1 second. Yeah, Saliba smashed it. Tierney smashed it. This is Edu's sign.
Is that Arteta's sign or is that Edu's sign?
Let's take Tierney out of the equation, Saliba out of the equation, Martinelli out. That's 3 gone straight away. Partey, quality. Gabriel, he's been brilliant, especially in the last 10 games. Before that, he was a bit shady. Now it's Saliba being a bit shady. But cool, he's been a hit. Odegaard, gone up levels this season. Ben White, don't ever play him at right centre-back ever again. Keep him at right-back. Ramsdale, not a single Arsenal fan wanted him. He shut us all up. Tomiyasu, I'm still jury's out on him, by the way. Yeah, I don't think he's that great, but he's all right. Okay, cool. Jesus Zinchenko, cool. Sambi Lokonga, bang average. Vieira can't get a game and he was 34 million. Marquinhos, just loan him. Tina Turner, well, he is what he is, a backup keeper. David Luiz, well, that went wrong. Cedric Suarez, that went wrong. Marie went wrong. Runnison went wrong. William went wrong. Matt Ryan. By the way, hello. I was the only person who knew Matt Ryan was signing on social media. None of these puppet journalists did.
Yeah, but even if you look at that, so the players that you've actually paid for...
Ceballos, yeah. Austin Trusty, yeah. That's another one that people have forgotten.
Trusty the process.
Yeah, he's on loan. He's never going to play a game for us. And this is my point. Yes, cool. If you look at the starting 11, most of the hits are starting 11 players. So fair.
Let me look at the ones on
the other dross. 72 mil. Listen, I like Pepe. Never 72 mil. David Luiz, that's 80 mil. Marie, that's now 90. Yeah, 7 for Tavares. That's plus Runnison. Yeah, that's now what, 98. Yeah, then you add in Lokonga. That's now what, 115. Yeah, 115 plus 34 for Vieira, who's not really done anything yet.
How many of those signings?
Million of doubts there, Henry.
Was that? Are they all under Arteta?
Apart from Saliba, Tierney, Martinelli. Yeah,
I thought Emery signed Pepe. Did Emery not sign Pepe?
Oh no, Pepe as well. Take Pepe out. Yeah.
So under so the bit. Okay, so most of the players you brought into the 11 have done the job, right? You look at us, and I know you're a bigger club. Before anyone jumps on at me, and people can come in and say, "Oh, your name's Henry Wright, and you're not an Arsenal fan." Yeah, I've had that my whole life, and that's just not even fun anymore, right? On us, if you look at our 11, right, we spent 25 million on Emerson Royale. He's in the 11. Just a terrible footballer, non-stop. Ryan Sessegnon was also 25 million. That's 50 million. Another terrible football player. Bissouma has gone from rolling in the deep to rolling blunts. He looks woeful, right? That's 90 million on 3 players, right? Højbjerg, good signing. Bentancur, good signing. Kulusevski, Romero. Fraser Forster, what the hell was that for? Why have we signed him? Longley. Like, the recruitment at I'm not exaggerating now. The recruitment at Tottenham is one of the worst in the leagues. Like, it is awful. It is catastrophically awful. Like, we averaged 19 million pounds on a player since we moved into the stadium. We get charged the highest season ticket price in Europe, the highest merchandise price is 30 odd quid for a sausage roll or something stupid like that, and we don't get anything out of it. You know, you at least you guys, even if you don't win the league this season, look at the football you're playing. You're playing. You played everyone.
The show with Sava and that Crackers lad, yeah, and Sava came up with an idea. Why don't we all get together, all these channels, all these Spurs channels, yeah, and every week, once a week, you get all the Spurs one rep off of each channel. So you go on there, Sava goes on there. The show that last night, that guy, Crackers guy. We are Tottenham TV, and you all get on there and build a channel between you. Bosh. And he went, "Oh, I don't think that'll work." No, it won't work and it's the same with us, right? It's the same when Terry Flewers wanted to do this with Man United. The problem is you get people, and this was exactly the guy's answer. "Oh, but there's so many clout chasers out there." Right, okay. There's so many clout chasers. And what? Everybody who puts their face on the internet is clout chasing. Let's not pretend they ain't. Anybody who's got a Twitter account or social media account is looking for clout. They're looking for somebody to reply to their posts. If not, they'd just text themselves, or they'd think it in their head and not put it out to the public.
You know, so we could just do a FaceTime call right now.
Henry, right? And the other reason is these people are snobs. So you have snobs within your fan base that have channels that will sit on the fence. They don't want to associate with the likes of you because they think they're better than you, because they don't swear, they don't have a meltdown. They say it very softly and they're very politely spoken. And yes, well, it's not great at the moment with Enic and Levy, but, you know, we've been in worse times with Alan Sugar and blah. Shut up, you melts. Yeah, you move stadium the same as we move stadium. You move stadium to compete. Yeah, same as we did. But we know now that wasn't the real reason we moved stadium. It was the globalization of world football, right? And the way TV was spread out all around the world at this point, and it was getting bigger and bigger, plus the Super League. You lot have done it for the Super League, globalization of football, and the fact that you can put NFL games in there, WizKid in there, you can have boxing in there, right? Do you know what I'm saying? So football is now becoming the secondary to the main reason you moved. It's now going to be NFL, WizKid, boxing.
It's all about a commercial standpoint.
Income. And I heard you lot saying this last night. That is going to have bigger incomes for you than the football. Very quickly, before you come back on that, I want to batter these super chats out real quick.
Yeah, go on, mate.
Let's get Caicedo and Tillemans and get Harold Kane on loan for 6 months. He can finally win a trophy. Hey, big up Magni, man. Oh, yeah, I'd take Kane. He is a gooner. Let's not forget that. So is Kulusevski. Get him in as well. No one speaking of clucking, flopping, Richarlison. No, exactly. What is that all about? Big up Neftali, man. Love. Antenna, Ethiopia. We are moving faster than Usain Bolt. Smart move. Yes, 100%. Big up, bro. Midway says Don Lee Gaspar. Don't ever put my name in with his ever again. Daniel Perez says, Lee, I've got my Liverpool fan of a brother to watch you, and it's his birthday. Could you tell Luis happy birthday and roast him for supporting Liverpool? Bro, happy birthday. Happy birthday. But listen, mate, it's done. It's dusted. It's finito. It's all over, mate. What you might want to do, mate, is go back and have a look at the previous seasons. Maybe cheer you up, mate. Do you know what I'm saying, lad? Because this season, that's an abomination, mate. I don't deal in if, buts, or maybes. I do
What are you laughing for?
I big up Hammers. Big up your brother.
I'm being serious.
Happy birthday.
I'm being serious.
Are you serious? I'm being serious. Sadio Mane. Big up Hammers, man. Lidge. Stick Lady Gaga in the team, Henry. He's a good player. Fucking, I've got to start reading these out first before I put them on screen. You're trying to get me cancelled. I hope you're well, Yeti. Hope you're good, man. What's the point in signing? I don't know how to say this guy's name. Is it Kiwior or Kiwior? I don't know. We have Trusty the Clown on loan. Get him back. And the American Nesta. Bro, do you know what? Just very quickly before you come back to me, yeah? This Polish lad that we're signing played CDM last season. So maybe it's a bit of a smart move getting him in because he can cover CDM. I don't know. But go on, mate. Tell me. Talk to me.
I was just saying earlier, when you were speaking about these fans, clout chase and drinking their chai lattes, like last word on Spurs. I'm going to call someone out, and I don't mind if I'm not allowed.
No, you won't, mate. I've made a whole career out of calling people out.
Right? Lee McQueen is the most deluded fan on the planet. Lee McQueen was on Sky Sports, and he put only 4 Arsenal players.
Oh, is that the guy?
He's an absolute. He is the biggest clown you have ever seen.
Is this
and
the one that you said
largely in charge?
Is this the one you were talking about on The Apprentice?
Yeah, that clown. Oh, look at me. I was on The Apprentice. Money Apprentice. So was Tom Skinner. Tom Skinner was flipping giving it. I don't normally get nervous, but I'm getting a bit shaky. That geezer. Yeah. Right?
How far did this guy get?
Well, I'm pretty sure he went very far, to be honest. But anyway, he's a smart businessman. His football brain is about the equivalent of a goldfish. I've seen more sense in this fucking Yankee candle. Anyway, talking about
that, Henry. Let it off your chest. I'm here. It's therapy.
He was giving it largely in charge last night. All these channels they're just clout chasing. I looked. They've got 7,000 more subs than me. Right, we was absolutely obliterating them. We had 1,300 viewers, they had 900, right? And he was giving it, channels like Henry Wright TV and Tottenham Away, they're just clout chasing. People like Ricky have put the work in. What do they think people like me and you do? Do you think we just turn the camera on to talk to ourselves? People think that anyone who does content, it's easy to put on a camera. All these little 12-year-olds, 13-year-olds that, tell me on Twitter, you're just doing this for clout. I'm doing this to try and give my opinion across the people. If you want to listen to it, fine. If not, don't. There's plenty of other channels out there that will somewhat grab your attention. But it's like modern day football fans, like Lee McQueen. Honestly, he's one of the worst fans. If anyone gets a moment, go on Last Word on Spurs and look at Lee McQueen.
I've just gone on their channel because I wanted to see how many subs and views they've had. You've got about 600,000 views less than them total. You've had 1.2
exactly. And that podcast has been going for 8 years. 8 years that podcast has been going for, and they're giving it. You're clout chasing. You're irrelevant.
Do you know what you do when you overtake them? Tell them they're clout chasing. When you overtake them on views. How can you be clout chasing? See, this is what I find funny because I used to get this told to me all the time with all these pompous, condescending little pricks here in our fan base. Oh, you're just clout chasing. Okay, so why are you doing YouTube then? Like, why are you on YouTube then? Ask them that question. Why are you doing it? Yeah, most of our fan base that tell me I'm toxic and negative that do YouTube as well. Yeah, most of them, want a job at Football London. They want to get into, I'm a football journalist. They want the blue tick. Well, now you can get one for £8, mate. Yeah, do you know what I'm saying? Every Tom, Dick and Harry's got a blue tick. Well done to Elon Musk. Absolute genius because he's playing on the fact people are dumb. Yeah, and they want to clout chase. Hence why anybody who's paying for a blue tick wants to have the clout. Oh, look, I've got a blue tick. I'm special. Yeah, cool. Good luck to you. It's your money. Spend it on what you want. But the problem is when people sit there and cuss other people and going, you're just clout chasing because you've got a different opinion to them, right? No disrespect, mate, yeah? No disrespect whatsoever, right? But why are they doing YouTube? And how have they been doing it for 8 years?
Well, they get people like Fabrizio Romano on. They get all these reporters on, like Lyle Thomas from Sky Sports or Fabrizio Romano or Darren Lewis. Fair enough, they get reporters on.
That's why they're doing it, so they can get the connections, so they can appear on Sky Sports. I made my debut on Sky Sports. Motherfucker, you did it for free. I don't work for free. If you want to go and work for free, but then don't be sitting there all high and mighty. Oh, no, I won't associate with them because they swear. Shut up, man. Like, these people are funny, Henry. Yeah, like the fact and reality is your football club is a shambles. It's always been a shambles, and the only way it will not be a shambles is if fans take over it, like and get on it. Like when we
Our fans are weak, though, Lee. You know this. Our fans are sheep.
Yeah, because they get served up dross and they accept dross, Henry. That's the point. So, like, I've said this to you a million times. I've said it to Toby. I've said it to Savra. I've said it to every Spurs fan. Yeah, like one of my best pals, Leo, is a Spurs fan. He's been saying he's older than me, and he's been telling me before years and years back, Spurs are shit. They'll always be shit. Yeah, but this is the thing, right? The only way, like, you lot got sold the dream of, oh, we're moving to the new stadium. Oh, look at us, we got more seats than the Emirates. That's a win. Right? I said this to you like maybe it was the other night. I said if we wasn't top of the table, your fans wouldn't be in such a meltdown. If we were sat third, 10 points off City, you lot wouldn't be moaning so much.
It's true.
Reality.
It's true. Our Tottenham fans are, and I would say a lot of Arsenal fans, not all, some Arsenal fans, they're chronically obsessed with each other. So Arsenal fans, you might not think you're rivals because you want to win trophies, and I respect that. Right? You look at more Chelsea, but like Arsenal fans go, oh, look at Tottenham, they're in the mud. Oh, how can they be our rivals? When North London Derby comes around, oh, form goes out the window. Anyone can win this game. You've just been slagging us off for the last 6 months, saying how much we're in the mud, and now all of a sudden you think it's going to be a tough game.
Hey, our top gooners were sat there last night tweeting out, "Come on, you Spurs." They've been telling me to fuck off down the lane for fucking years.
Yeah,
now they want to fuck off down the lane.
shameless.
Mate, our fans are every football fan base has this, by the way. Chelsea have it, United have it, Spurs have it. The only fan base that don't really have it is Man City, and that's probably because there's not millions of them online.
Because they ain't got any fans. That's why they can't even sell the.
Did you see how many empty seats were in the stadium last night? There was empty seats. There was empty seats in the stadium. The end that you were shooting in the first half, where that corner flag was over in the distance, there was so many empty seats. I think that might be a neutral stand. I'm not sure. Yeah, but there was loads of empty seats in there. But listen, it is what it is. Football's expensive to go and watch it live. And the north of the country earn less than the south of the country. That's just standard. So I kind of get it. Yeah, it's not cheap to go and watch football. It's not cheap if you don't live in the area either, because then you've got to get there and get back. Nighttime kickoffs and all that. It's not easy.
No, you're right.
The only way you get change is if you all start just having it out at the stadiums. Like we all Wenger in, Wenger out. Everyone was punching each other out. But that's the only way people will start getting on TV. Yeah, protests outside the ground, not with some idiot with a banjo, BTEC Ed Sheeran with a banjo. That ain't going to work. Everyone's just going to laugh at you. The only way
that's the problem, though. When you protest, you do it properly.
Protest with your feet. Yeah, you can protest outside the ground, but do a mass walkout. Yeah, bro. When Wenger announced he was leaving, right? It was I think it might have been a week or maybe 2 weeks after we played Man City at home. We were 2-0 down after 20 minutes. David Silva scored the second. Yeah, there was 20,000 people in the ground. So 40,000 empty seats. It was live on TV. It was on a Thursday night. It was in February. Yeah, we just lost the League Cup final to City, and then we played them again in the league 4 days later. It was freezing. As soon as it went 2-0 to City, 10,000 walked out. Now there's only 10,000, maybe 15,000 left in the ground maximum. Out of a 60,000 seater. Less than 2 weeks later, Wenger said he's leaving. Yeah, why? Because fans voted with their feet. We ain't coming to watch that crap. But your fans, and I had argument after argument after argument with Arsenal fans that said, "Oh yeah, but I don't want to give up my season ticket." Okay, well, I don't like you, but here's another grand. Yeah, but what if we become good? Yeah, and what if you don't? Like, somebody else to take it, and you did your bit.
It's all if buts and maybes, isn't it?
Yeah, and this is the thing. You could give up your season ticket, cool. And then in 2 years' time, you might be the best team in the league. Tough titties. Sorry, mate. You did your bit at the time. It's like when people come and say, "Oh, you didn't rate Odegaard, now you're rating him." Yeah. Opinions change based on new evidence, yeah? Like, come on. Odegaard, when I'm calling him Gibraltar guard, was playing like an idiot. He weren't shooting. He was passing when he should shoot, and he was shooting when he should pass. He was ghosting games left, right, and centre. Now, all of a sudden, he's flying up a level. He's shooting. He's dictating games. So I've laid off him. Yeah, so at the time, when everyone was cussing Granit Xhaka, that was right, because he threw the armband on the floor and told us all to jog on. But now, nobody's cussing Granit Xhaka. Why? Because he's rolled his sleeves up, dug in, and he's putting in top performances every week. Do you know what I'm saying? But this is the thing with social media. Everyone's trying to get one up on each other all the time. And it makes me laugh. Like, at the end of the day, the only way you get any kind of change at your stadium and at your club yeah, is if you lot all vote with your feet. And it doesn't matter. You could all buy your tickets, your season tickets and all of that. Cool. Then just don't go. If 10,000 season ticket holders, you've probably got about 40,000 season ticket holders, then the other 20 odd to be general sale memberships or whatever, yeah? Right? So 2/3 of that stadium is the same as 2/3 of our stadium. Season ticket holders. When they stop going,
difference is, Lee, your club take action. Your club, your club demand success. They might not, most of the fans might not, but fans like you do. Our fans are happy to just be in the Champions League. Like if you look at it right now, from the outside looking in, we're 5th in the league. We're through to the last 16 of the Champions League against AC Milan. We're in the next round of the FA Cup, but our fans are clapped. We've got. Do you know what the waiting list for a season ticket is at Tottenham? I got a notification on my phone earlier. It's 132,700 people. Right. So even if 10,000 people give up the season tickets, bang, 10,000 people are straight back in.
Yeah,
because our fans.
Wait. Stop. Let me just stop you right there, because that was the same at Arsenal. Yeah, we had over 100,000 on the waiting list. Yeah, to try and get a ticket this season is nigh on impossible, mate. Yeah, when it was the end of Wenger and then the Emery seasons and all of that, tickets left, right, and centre. Why? Because we were dross. Nobody wanted to watch that crap, mate. Now all of a sudden it's going well. Nobody can get a ticket anymore. Now you have top gooners all crying online. Oh, fix the ticket box office. Oh, it put me in the queue, and then by the time I got there, the tickets are sold. Shut up, man! I thought you had a season ticket the way you go on. Like, do you know what I'm saying? The way these people go on, it's like oh, well, yes, I've been going for donkey's years. Oh, yeah. Well, no, you ain't. You ain't got a membership. Yeah, like half these people don't even go. Right. And the thing is, people on the waiting list, that's cool. You probably had to pay 20 quid to get on the waiting list, or 25 quid. Like, it's the same at Arsenal. You have to pay to be on the waiting list, yeah? Right. But at the end of the day, if 40,000 people all gave up their season tickets, there ain't no way 40,000 people are buying them tickets. Ain't happening, Henry. 30,000 might. But then that means there's another 10,000 for general sale or for the memberships on lower levels, yeah? Right? So, yeah, cool. You'll still fill the stadium. But they ain't going to go every week, are they?
No, I haven't
waiting list, and now that all of a sudden their circumstances have changed. There could be thousands of them that have now relocated to a different part of the world or a different part of the country. So, yeah, great. It looks great. 100,000 odd on the waiting list. Who's put that figure out there? How do you even know that's genuine?
Yeah, well, we don't. It's all
exactly. It could be PR again from the club. Oh, look, the demand. Yeah, the demand. We can't supply the demand, so you better not say anything, because if you do, and we give your ticket back, there's 100,000 ready to take it. Now they're manipulating you into still going. Yeah, they're smart. These football clubs do not become worth billions of quid, mate, without smart businessmen running them. Yeah, and despite what anyone thinks of your club, my club, or any other club, everyone's going on about Todd Bowley at the minute. Yeah. Right. Oh, what's his plan? Who cares? It ain't our club.
He's showing ambition. He spent more. So just quickly, I'll take it back to you in 2 seconds. Net spend, Chelsea have spent more money in 2 windows net than Tottenham have in 13 years. That is, people say, oh, monopoly. Oh, look what he's buying. He's buying crap. He's buying players. What are we doing? Our fans are going to be creaming their flipping panties when we bid for Zaniolo, and he rejects it and goes, hang on, I might win a Europa League with Roma. What am I going to win at Spurs? Be honestly, Conte walks in the summer, Harry Kane joins United. What is the attraction to go to Tottenham if there's no Conte and no Harry Kane? I'll tell you what, there isn't an attraction. There isn't. Wolves have spent 80 odd million this window. West Ham have just signed Danny Ings. You spent 50 odd million quid in 2 or 3 days. Chelsea have done 250 million. Man United have signed Vercor. City have signed a couple of players. Liverpool get Gakpo out of absolutely nowhere. Southampton have done 40 million. We earn more money on a match day than any team in Europe. We're about to announce a world record profit from a football stadium, and we was in a fucking Conference League. And our fans just go, oh, do you know, we're playing the Champions League. We're not going to win it. Our fans are,
Yeah, but this is another thing that you've all been brainwashed by.
In a previous life.
Fans get brainwashed by, if you get in the Champions League, you can attract better players. Absolute rubbish. Yeah, Wolves have just signed Sarabia for 5 million. Orsic's gone to Southampton, bottom of the table, for 8 million. Yeah, not massive fees. They could be bench players at your club. Maybe they could start a few games. 13 million quid, you get yourself 2 half-decent players. Not great players, but half-decent players. Yeah, and this is the thing. Every single club has money now. How can Wolves go and do that money? How are West Ham doing, though? How are all these clubs doing dough? Why? And after COVID as well and all of that, because these clubs get billions and billions and billions of pounds over the next 3 years, over the next 5 years. So they're edging their bets. Right, we'll invest on that. We'll invest on that. Todd Bowley got left a football club with no debt. He bought a football club with no debt. Roman cleared the debt. They can go out and spend whatever they want. As long as they balance their books in the next 3 years, nobody cares. And then when people are sitting there saying, what's the plan? The plan is get all the players in now. So in the summer, we can then get rid of the dross. We'll get 200 odd million back for the crap that we've got. Yeah, the Havertz, Lukaku's, players like that. I don't know, Kante maybe, Kosovic, players like that. Add up all the fees they'll get, even if they're washed players in the Premier League, they will still command fees. Yeah, and they will still get about 200 million back. So they've done what? $500 million. They've only done 300 then if you take all of that off. Yeah, not only that, they're putting players on long-term deals, like long-term, like 7-8 year deals. Why? Because then you can stagger the payments over 8 years instead of 4 or 5. Yeah, so now the payment's less every year towards financial fair play. But the average dickhead that sits online don't know how football financial fair play works. They just go, oh, how can they do that? Financial fair play don't work. Oh, my God, it's a joke. It works. It's for everyone apart from Chelsea. Chelsea have been sanctioned before. When Lampard was there, they were under a ban. He couldn't sign any players. A transfer ban. Do you think that this guy is going to come into Chelsea and make the same mistake? Bro, these billionaires are not billionaires through being completely dumb at business. So
the difference is all these things around them,
but there is some kind of plan there. Nobody knows what it is, but
all these people around have got billionaires. Then you've got footballing people making footballing decisions. We've got accountants making footballing decisions. 7 out of the 10 people on the board at Tottenham think they're doing a good job. We've won 1 League Cup in 22 years. If that is not a disgrace, Portsmouth have won an FA Cup in the last 15 years. We haven't. Swansea won a League Cup in 2011. Didn't Birmingham beat you lot in 2011 or whatever it is, 2012? They beat you in a League Cup, didn't they, Birmingham Family Martins? Yeah, they've won a trophy more recently than we have. Like, I'll tell you what, if they said, you know what, we're going to cut the season to get price in half, I'll be like, right, okay. Now I'm not going to expect I'm finishing the Champions League every year. Now I'm not going to expect us to be competing. Like, big up to everyone that's just subscribed. There's 30 people who've just subscribed. It's absolutely nuts.
I'm going live with rants in 35 minutes now, not in 5 minutes. We've nudged it back half an hour, yeah? So we can
I'm still good to do half hour. Yeah, I'm still good. I'm only 30 subs off of 9,200 though, people.
Come on, get it sorted. There's 1,600 people watching. So smash the like button, sub to Henry. But listen, let me ask you a question, yeah? Right.
Go on.
Because you lot will have exactly the same. You'll have these fan forums that get to ask questions at the football club. They're the same condescending, pompous little twerps. They're all the same type of person, aren't they? You don't get a Henry Wright or a Lee Gunner in these fan forums, do you? Like, it's always the posh knob. Yeah, that wants to sit there and never. It's like watching these puppet journos that sit in press conferences. Yeah, they don't actually ask questions that people want answers to. They ask what they're being told they're allowed to say and ask. Yeah. So when you get your ASTs, yeah, like this, we have an Arsenal supporters trust, yeah, like, and you have the AGMs and the AST and all of that, yeah, and they go to the general meeting, the annual meeting, and all of that. I take it Tottenham do the same, where fans are allowed in. You have your hierarchy sat there and you're allowed to stand up and ask questions. I believe that is if you're a season ticket holder, you are put into a ballot.
No, we're not allowed to do that. We can't question the board. We have something called the THST, which is the Tottenham Hotspur Supporters Trust, which is 6 people. And by the way, Tottenham's 3rd biggest YouTuber in the community is somehow on that Supporters Trust, who's Levy and Enic in the club's Sunshine and Rainbows. We're about to announce world record profits. But you always say to me, what's the aim of elite sport?
To win the titles or to compete for it at the very least.
You know, our fans are happy, Lee. It's only like I'm in the minority, the huge minority that just want to see. Okay, a trophy would be great, but I just want to see us play good football, bring young players through the academy, and compete. Since I've been watching football, Lee, can you name the 3 players, good players, that have come out of Tottenham's academy?
In when? In how long?
Since I've been watching football. So let's say since 2000.
Ledley King,
yeah.
Technically, you could say Harry Kane.
Yeah.
So there's 2. I'm kind of struggling after that.
Who went to your lot?
Oh, Sol Campbell. Sorry. Yeah,
Right.
cool. Sol Campbell.
That's all we've had in 20 years. Now, if that's not embarrassing, forget Harry Winks or Rolls Royce, Ollie Skip, who's got the turning circle of a double-decker bus. He can't even turn a football, right? That's all we've had. You look at United have played the last, I think that there's only one game in the last 10 years where they haven't played with an academy player in it. Forget what before Greenwood did a madness. They had Greenwood, Pogba, Rashford, Lingard, fucking McTominay, all these other players, Arsenal, Smith Rowe, Saka. Before that, you had other players, Chelsea, Mason Mount, Tamori, flipping Reece James, Ruben Loftus-Cheeks. All these players, Man City, Foden, Cole Palmer, Rico Lewis.
Man said Dele Alli. Dele Alli came through Milton Keynes, Dons.
Yeah.
Bro, he came through MK Dons.
And that was a lucky panic
Kyle
buy.
Walker came through Sheffield Wednesday, didn't he?
Barnsley,
that's it.
same as John Stones. Rose we bought from Leeds. Madueke, right? Joseph just signed. I tell you what. Okay, 4 players. Madueke just signed for Chelsea, right? We were told he weren't good enough. He was an average player. He come from our academy, yes. He come from our academy, right? We were told he was not a good enough player.
Hilarious. I can't lie. Your club is hilarious.
It's absolute shambles.
Your club is actually hilarious. What about
was that Gareth Bale? He come through Southampton.
He came through your academy, right? Walker Peters.
Yeah, but
he's a decent player, though, man.
Yeah, but he ain't like he hasn't performed. He's had a few good games here or there.
No, he's a good player, man. He's a good player.
He'll probably start over Chicken Royale, and that's only because that gives us a social experiment. Marcus Edwards has had one good.
You brought Bale, didn't you?
Bale come through Cardiff, and he joined Southampton from Cardiff. Troy Parrott is absolutely irrelevant. People were telling me he's going to be the next Robbie Keane. I tell you what, he's the next flipping. I haven't even got an analogy to that. Marcus Edwards, he had one good game for Sporting Lisbon against us, and everyone lost their fucking
Hey, do you know what's funny? You say Jamie O'Hara. Jamie O'Hara came through Arsenal Academy. Jamie O'Hara actually came through Arsenal Academy, and we got rid of him the summer that we signed Cesc Fabregas.
So you went from a role. You went from a Fiat to a Ferrari. Dane Scarlett hasn't even played a Premier League game. Hasn't started a Premier League game yet, so I'm not going to judge him.
Derby? No, it wasn't Derby, was it? He went on loan.
No, he wasn't. It was It might have been us. Defoe didn't come for us. Defoe was West Ham.
Yeah, real talk though. Yeah, Jamie O'Hara came through Arsenal Academy, and in 2003 we let him go, and that's when we signed Cesc Fabregas that summer. Yeah, because he put a tweet out or saying, and an Arsenal fan ruined him, saying, "Yeah, a bit like when we got rid of you and upgraded for Cesc Fabregas, you muppet." Yeah, it was like some tweet he was trying to slag something off about Arsenal or saying, yeah, and somebody quote tweeted and absolutely stuck it on him, mate. Yeah, absolutely stuck it on him. Aaron Lennon never came through there.
No, he was Leeds. David Bentley was at Arsenal as well.
No, Bentley came through Blackburn.
Well, Blackburn? Someone just said a minute ago. Someone just said.
Come through Arsenal. Did David Bentley come through Arsenal? I don't know.
I think it was. Jake Livermore is more famous for having a tattoo shop in Potter's Bar for playing football now.
David Bentley's more famous for owning a restaurant in Marbella than he is football.
Yeah. Sigerton weren't asked. We bought him from Swansea.
Oh, he did come through Arsenal's academy.
I thought it was Arsenal.
Fucking hell. He played for Blackburn after. Of course he did. David Bentley.
But like you think, right? Okay. How many players in the last? Benoit Suakotto is more famous for being a porn star now.
Is he actually a porn star?
Yeah.
No way.
Yeah, he is.
He's actually a porn star.
Jermaine Genius, we bought off Newcastle. It's just look at the state of my hair, by the way.
Look at that comment. That's hilarious. Yeah,
Jack
Bentley was
Livermore.
Arsenal. Yeah, he was. I didn't know that.
Peter Crouch, you bought Peter Crouch from Liverpool.
Tom Huddleston, we've done Crouchy.
That's what I'm saying.
I can't believe he's actually a porn. That's hilarious. Have you ever watched any of his stuff, Henry?
Yeah, I watch it from time to time, yeah. At least he's winning trophies there. Listen, people, make sure you are smashing the likes up as well.
Oh, shit.
How many people we got watching, Lee?
1,600.
That's absolute
Smash the
madness.
likes up while I just
Let's get to
choked
1,000 likes. If you're down below and you haven't already, please do hit the like button. Obviously, subscribe to Lee. I'm only 15 subs off of 9,200. So big up to everyone who subscribed. Wait, did Spurs have Berbatov? No, he bought Berbatov off PSV and then sold him to Man United. And then he went from Man United to Fulham. Yeah, Fulham.
Oh, mate, I nearly choked to death. God.
Some of these footballers have got a slong, yeah. Yeah, I mean, Benoit Siricato, mate, if he turns around too fast, he's giving you a new haircut. Because that thing's like a fucking weapon.
Oh, my days.
Oh, was it Leverkusen?
I'm going to search him. Bro. Do not put me in this top Gooner bracket, mate. Yeah. Have you seen this Polish guy's wife that we're signing? Have you seen it? She was the twerk champion.
Is she not? Is she doing Benoit Siricato then?
Well, twerk. She was twerk champion. Somebody put it in my chat earlier. She was Germany twerk champion or something. Bro, just Google this guy's name and then put wife next to it. Oh my days.
Do you reckon you could rest the Yankee candle on it?
Bro, I wouldn't be resting the Yankee candle on there, that's for sure. Yeah, do you remember Nabil Bentaleb?
Yeah, another absolute clown. He joined
over the years, isn't it?
Hoffenheim. Is it Hoffenheim?
Mad, isn't it? Andros Townsend.
Where's he now? He's more famous for being on TalkSport.
Ryan Mason. When he sued at Old Trafford last season?
he had a few mad moments last year. Ryan Mason was average footballer, average manager. Harry Winks, people were telling me he's the next flipping.
All jokes aside, yeah. Why don't you just give it to Ledley until the end of the season?
Scott Parker weren't asked. He come from. Scott Parker was Chelsea.
Yeah, Scott Parker was Chelsea. Yeah.
Yunus Kabul. That's the level we're going to. Yunus Kabul. Big up Gogomar as well. He's always in my chat.
That fucker. Yeah, that fucker scored the winner against us at the Emirates 3-2.
I know.
We were 2-0 up in that game as well. That was the last time you beat us at our ground.
Yep. Sham. It's ridiculous.
In the league. That was the last time you beat us in the league. Big up to my bro, man. Chucking in donations, super stickers as well. Big up Gog Uma. Appreciate it, man. That's free you've put in. Appreciate it a lot, mate. But yeah, this is why, yeah. Like when you look at other academies, like Man City have got a sick academy, Arsenal got a sick academy, Chelsea got a sick academy. Bro, if you actually go around London, you've probably got the worst academy out of the London teams. Like Brentford have probably got a better academy than you.
Palace have
probably got a better academy. Look at the boy, what's his name? Carvalho, that's gone to Liverpool. I know he's not doing great at Liverpool, but he's a good player, man. Like they've had some good players come out of Fulham, even down at Brighton. Their academy's decent. Like Southampton's academy's always been decent. Like all of these clubs have just left you behind. Stephen Coulter, do you remember him? Didn't he go at Forest?
He's more famous for doing fucking what's the word? He's more famous for doing motivational speeches on fucking LinkedIn. That's what. Yeah, he scored a goal for England. Oh, let me tweet it out on LinkedIn.
When everyone was raving like he was going to be the next Sol Campbell, do you remember that?
Sol Campbell?
He had a good performance on his debut against Liverpool, I think it was, and everyone was raving, weren't they?
He's not even better than Michael Dawson.
He went to Tits after. Didn't he get a mad injury or something? I think, and then he went to Birmingham, maybe, or Forest or somewhere.
Something like that. Or it might be Villa. Is it Villa?
Oh, no, it was Liverpool. He went to Liverpool. You're right. He did go to Liverpool. Yes, he went to Liverpool. But I'm sure he had a debut against Liverpool, put in a world-beating performance, and then he ended up going to Liverpool.
Mate, it's shambles. It's absolute shambles. When you look at the state of our club, or my club, it's shambles. Like the recruitment policy, the academy. We haven't won anything in so long. From the outside in, rival fans will say, "Oh, you're doing all right. You're doing all right." And yeah, I think you're right. There is an element of if you weren't top of the league, but we need to. And I say this with all due respect, we need to focus on ourselves and stop trying to look at you lot.
Let me ask you a question though, right? Real talk. What was your aim at the start of the season?
My aim at the start of the season, obviously we finished
nothing stupid like go and win a trophy.
No. My aim at the start of the season was to get top four again.
Yeah,
because we've got top four under Harry Redknapp, we've got top four under Pochettino, and we've now done it under Conte. So we've proven in the last 10 years we can do it 5 or 6 times. Try to get top four again and compete for a trophy, right?
Yep.
And my aim of the season was to bring in a playmaker so we could give Harry Kane the chances he needs. So far,
Brian Hill, mate.
Brian Hill, Messi. He looks more like the
he was supposed to be the next Messi, mate. Like he's even got the same haircut as the early Messi. Like 2000.
Who's the geezer out of the Big Bang Theory?
2010 to 2012 Messi hairdo, bro. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Who's the geezer in the Big Bang Theory that's got the same haircut as him?
I know what you mean. I don't watch it. I don't find it funny at all. But yeah.
But anyway, just to compete,
I know you're on about.
Like, just to compete, like, if we get to semi-finals, quarter-finals of an FA Cup, or even just try and win, just try and win something. Like Howard, that's the guy. We don't. This is the problem, Lee, right? And this is the most Tottenham fans can't see this, right? As soon as we start falling away from a European place, Daniel Levy sees the pound signs go bang, bang, bang. We're falling further away, further away, further away, further away. He just pulls the trigger and brings someone else in. He did it with Nuno. He did it with Jose. He did it with Poch. He did it with Conte. We will lose to Fulham. Mark my words. We will lose to Fulham on Monday. Mitrovic will score the winner. I've heard it now. 7 minutes past 5 on a Friday evening. You've heard me say it right now. We've then got Preston away in the cup, which has got a banana skin written all over it. Right? We could go out to them. We've then got Man City next. Right, so that's 6 points we ain't getting out of them Premier League games. What does Conte say in them? Say we do get knocked out of the FA Cup, and say we do lose to Man City. I don't know if you can get the Premier League table up, or I'll get it up in a minute. But we could be 10th.
I've already got it on screen anyway.
We could be 10th. 10th.
There you go. Look at this, right? So you've played 2 games more than Brighton. You're 3 points ahead of them.
But Brighton could take over us.
Let's assume they just win one of them games. They've got a better goal difference.
Yep.
Provided
Fulham will overtake us as well.
Game, right? Then Brentford have only got 1 game in hand. They could be 1 point behind you. Right? Then you go down to Liverpool, 2 games in hand. They're 5 behind. If they win both, which is highly unlikely because they've got Chelsea at the weekend as well. But they could potentially go above you. Chelsea could potentially be 2 points behind you. Aston Villa.
If Aston Villa win their game.
Unai Emery, game in hand, 5 points behind. Good evening. And then Palace.
And you think if we lose to Fulham, we're going to go 6, right? If we lose to City again and Brighton win, we're down in 7th. If Brentford win, because by then we'll be on 21 games, which would mean Brentford will have 2 games in hand. If they win, they'll go above us, which means we'll be down in 8th. If Liverpool won both their games, we'll be down in 9th. Then Daniel Levy will pull the trigger and sack him, right? And we'll lose a couple of sponsors in our stadium because we've got them through Conte or whatever. Some fucking dodgy dealings that Paratici's done, which is now why he's going to prison or whatever it is. Right? Conte will walk. What do we do then? What does Harry Kane go? Why am I staying here? When we can see the 4th goal of Riyad Mahrez, when Lenglet turned into the flipping twat he is, right?
My baller, you know. I told you, masterclass.
Right? What did you see what Lenglet did? Honestly, we wanted Bastoni and we got this guy. It's like going into a Range Rover dealership and coming out for 4KA. Like, seriously.
Bro, Riyad Mahrez, short shirt, short sleeves, gloves, cold. It was like when Henry used to shave his head completely bald. You knew he was going to drop a masterclass. It's just certain players, bro. Mahrez with the black gloves, short sleeves, you know he's balling.
It's like Gareth Bale used to have the F10s on, the spiky but big back hair, the undershirt. You knew he was going to score a worldie.
Facts. Absolute facts, bro. And this is the thing, yeah? Like, you are going to drop down the table. The thing is, if your expectation was to get in the top 4 and maybe compete for a trophy this season, well, you're still in the FA Cup. You've got Preston next. You should beat them. Yeah, but who knows, right? You're not in the league.
AC Milan in the Champions League.
Yeah, but do you know what? Listen, Conte's not got a great record at all in Europe, but he knows how to play Italian teams. So that's one bonus for you, I suppose. He does know how to play against Italian teams.
Yeah, but they're gonna cook us. They're gonna, and when we go out the Champions League, even if we did get past AC Milan, we're either gonna play Man City or someone else.
Yeah, but
so we've lost.
Bro, you never know. You never know. Like, but take the Champions League away. Yeah, you're not going to win it. Just take that away. Yeah, just take that out of the equation. All you've got left is top 4. Right? That's all you got left. And you are currently 5 points behind Newcastle,
who have got a game in hand.
And you're 6 behind Man United, who have a game in hand.
So both there. So say United.
And I don't see where you're going on a run. I don't see it.
If you look at the form chart on the right hand side, so obviously an X is across, dash is a draw, and a green ticks a win. Look at our form to everyone else's.
Oh shit! I clicked on it. Yeah, look, 3 losses.
No one else has lost 3 games.
Palace.
Look, you've got to go down to 12th place.
And Leeds.
When you look at form chart in the last 10 games, we're 15th in the league on form.
Right, can I just say very quickly, yeah? Look how tight that is down the bottom, yeah? Right, from 14th. In fact, you could throw Forest in there as well. 13th, all the way to bottom is only separated by 5 points. Mate, any one of them teams from Forest down to Southampton, any 3 of them can get relegated this season. Look at
as long as West Ham go down, that's all that matters.
Reds everywhere. There's no greens really. Like Wolves have got 2 wins and a draw. They're the most in. Well, Forest they're the most informed with 3 wins. But Everton, West Ham, Bournemouth, Southampton, Wolves, Leicester, Leeds, Forest. Any 3 of them can drop this season. Yeah, Bournemouth 4 straight losses, but they're out of it just based on the fact that the rest of them are crap. Look. Like, it's mad. It's actually mad. If you look at the minuses and how many goals they've conceded in that. Like, bro, it is mad. 41 goals conceded, 34 conceded. Yeah, West Ham have got the best defence out of that bottom lot, but they don't score any goals. Look, 15. Look at Wolves, 12 goals all season. Mate, it's mad, isn't it? Forest have only scored 15.
It's crazy. It's absolutely crazy. I've just read something. So, Hugo Lloris, right, has said he didn't think he was at fault for either of the goals.
I've done. I'll be back in a minute, and I'm going to answer that super chat in a minute, Nippon, yeah?
Yeah, no worries. So Hugo Lloris has come out and said he doesn't think he was at fault for either of the mistakes made in the Manchester City defeat or the Arsenal defeat. Is this geezer having a laugh? Saka crossed it, it came off his chest, and then he's flapping around like a tramp's trousers in the wind, and it went in. And let's be honest, Riyad Mahrez' goal, the first goal, he should never have gone in because it was at his front post. Lloris just needs to get in a bin. He's absolutely finished. Absolutely finished. He's done. Well, listen, big up to everyone in the chat. We're currently on. How many likes is he on? We're currently on 567. Let's try and get that to 700 before Lee gets back. So if you're down below, all you've got to do, press the thumbs up button. Give the video a like. Show Lee some support. He's closing on 76k, which is absolutely ridiculous. Excuse me. I'm closing on 9,200. I'm only 15 or 20 away. But make sure you have liked the video. I try.
Yeah, smash the likes up, people. Come on, man. How many likes we set on? We're currently set nearly 600. There's 1,400 still here. Nippon, this is funny, right? Because our fans are going, no, we don't look happy at Chelsea. Well, why would he? The hometown that he came from and grew up in got bombed the day he signed for Chelsea. Why would he be smiling? Makes no sense. But what do I know? What do I know, bro? Can this new signing play CM or DM? Yes, he played 21 games at DM last season, Chaitanya, and he can play centre-back. He played in the World Cup as well. Good signing, man. Don't really know much about him, but it's cheap. It's not really a risk. If he smashes it, we can get a good player, or we can sell him on. If he don't smash it, we'll still get half the money back. It's not like we've done loads of dough on him. It's like 20 million euros, I think. So not a bad signing. Not a bad signing at all. But I'm going live with rants in 15 minutes, people. Smash some questions in and we'll answer them. But who you got? Fulham.
You said earlier you're going to beat United 3-0. Or you're going to
slap 3-1. We'll slap them 3-1. We'll beat them 3-1. Bro, I wanted Casemiro to play, and then they've got no excuses. They got no excuses. Yeah, bro, we're beating them. We've got the best home record in the league, and we've played less home games than any other team in the league. And we've got the best home record. We've got the best away record, the best home record.
We've got the best record, full stop.
We've got the best team in the league at the minute. We are the best team in the league. We're flying. They ain't coming there and getting a win, mate. It ain't happening. We're going to take them apart. And if we go 2-0 up against them, I'll say exactly the same as what I said against you lot the other day. If we go 2-0 up against Man United, they ain't coming back. Yeah, Trashford, well done. You've had your little purple patch. Yeah, did you see
Trashford, you call him?
Did you see him against Trashford? He's crap. Yeah, you can have 7 games. Well done. He's rubbish, bro. Did you see him constantly giving the ball away against Palace?
I think Rashford's a good player. I don't think
pocket him anyway. We're beating them, bro. They're going with McFred. Cheers. We're beating them. We had no Thomas Partey up there either. Let's not forget that. When we lost them, no Partey. So, yeah, we're beating them 3-1. It ain't even debatable. We're slapping them.
What do you think about us against Fulham? Away from home as well, at the cottage on a Monday night under the lights.
Whoa. Yeah, it's freezing cold in London right now, isn't it?
It's gonna be. I think we're going to draw it 1-1, or we're going to lose.
I think you'll draw. Yeah, I think you'll draw maybe.
What did you make of our first half yesterday against City? Forget the second half, being the only team in the league so far to concede 4 goals in one half. But forget that. Second half, the first half.
United did that as well against Brentford.
I thought they were 2-0 down at half. Oh no, they were. You're right.
4-0 down in 30 minutes, 40 minutes. I think they were 4-0 down to, was it Brighton as well? They were 4-0 down to Man City at halftime as well.
So what do you think of our first half? Chicken Royale.
You played all right. Yeah, you played all right. Yeah, but like they were just sideways. It weren't like you were doing anything great. They were just poor.
I see all the top gooners sniffing, saying, "Oh, it's Kulusevski's release clause. You know, can we have him? Can we have him?" There's no way Levy's letting him go. There's no way,
bro. It's not his choice.
Build our team around Kulu. I've said that.
Yeah, but it's not Levy's choice, because if you don't make Champions League, it's not an obligation.
Yeah, but he's got to play 19 games this season.
No, it's an option. He has to qualify for Champions League as well, mate.
That's that fucked.
Yeah, Fabrizio tweeted it out in March. It's been doing the rounds today. Yeah, apparently you have to qualify for Champions League, and he has to partake in 45 minutes of at least 19 games. Yeah, and you ain't qualified for Champions League, so it's not an obligation to buy him, it's an option to buy him. Yeah, so if you go and stump the money up and say, yeah, cool, but then Arsenal or Chelsea or any other team come in and say, well, actually, we want him. Now he's got options. Yeah, you might have first choice on him, but if he says, no, I don't want to stay.
If he goes to your lot, I'll be fuming.
Bro, that would be elite. Yeah, man's already done his photo shoot next to the Henry statue, bro. Don't worry about that. It's already done. Can you imagine if we signed him? Oh my days, elite level baller, competition for Saka. Proper player. He's a good player, man. He's such a good player.
He's just got technical ability, and he's passing the final.
That could be a shout as well, because Mahrez is knocking on a bit now as well. I think they'll get rid of Mahrez in the summer.
I think City will sign McAllister as well. I think McAllister would be a great signing for them lot. McAllister.
Mate, Sol Campbell Part 2. Yes, come on, I'm here for it. I am here for it.
That'd break my heart.
Imagine Conte gets sacked or walks or just leaves at the end of the season. Yeah, Harry Kane goes to Man United or Chelsea or somewhere. And then Kulusevski goes, actually, no, I don't want to sign for you lot. I'm signing for Arsenal.
Oh, I'd be devastated.
On his ones. Cheers, Son's crying. Oh, I am too funny. I am on smoke today. Rants is up next, by the way. 10 minutes from now, I'm telling him all about how we're going to batter them as well. We're going to batter them. We're battering everyone. Yeah, if we beat Man United, we win the title. I'm telling you, I'm convinced we'll go on and win the title if we beat Man United. We would have beaten you twice. Yeah, we've already beaten Liverpool. We've already beaten Chelsea. Lost to Man United. We haven't played City yet.
You've got one team though to face. If you beat them, I'll stay. I've already said openly.
Bro, we ain't going to lose both games to Man City. Ain't happening. We are not losing both games. I know Pep plays all these little mind games and all that, and he said that, obviously, like if Arsenal, like everyone's saying, oh, when we play Arsenal and this and that, he goes, if we play like that, Arsenal will batter us. Yeah, I know he's playing mind games and all of that, but real talk, if Man City play how they did in that first half, we will kill them off real quick. There was a ball that you lot played out of defence, and it took a bounce, and Son couldn't get it under control. Yeah, and then Jack Grealish come flying in with a great tackle on him, yeah? I think it was Grealish. Yeah, it was.
Grealish a baller.
Yeah, right? But if that was the other way round, Martinelli takes that touch and he's gone. You ain't catching Martinelli. And Grealish, I don't care. You are not catching him. Even if he took that little heavy touch, Martinelli skips past him because he is rapid, mate. Martinelli's probably our quickest player. There's lightning quick.
So if I still think, when Europa League's back, rotation will be key for Arteta, but I've said it openly, I think Arsenal will win the league. However, there's any manager that can outdo someone right now, it's Pep. But I've also said
Pep's
I
flapping,
don't think
bro. He's flapping. Don't worry about Pep.
I
Man.
don't think behind closed doors he's happy. Cancelo's been listed
He
for a
must have gone
transfer
over at half time
privately.
and ripped them a new one, mate, because they came out on it in the second half. Big up Lewis as well, bro. Big up to my guy Lewis, man. Smashing it on TikTok, bro. Keep killing it, bro. Keep telling these top gooners all about themselves. This guy is hilarious, right? There's this Irish guy, Liverpool fan.
Oh, he's clapped.
Right, that guy, Lewis rips him every weekend. We might just be back, fellas. We might just be back. The season starts now. Next week. We are absolutely crap. The guy's hilarious, man. It is proper funny. But yeah, big up Lewis, bro. Hope you well, man. Have a nice weekend. And we're slapping United. This is the proper rivalry. Not this lot next to me. Not him. Yeah, not Spurs. Proper rivalry. Battle at Old Trafford. Pizzagate. Do you know what I'm saying? When we all got deducted points, us and United under George Graham. Yeah, deducted points for having a big tear up at their ground. Yeah, slapping up Van Nistelrooy on the back of his head. Bosh, have some of that. Yeah, Keown giving it to Bertie. Yeah, Ronaldo
in charge.
Yeah, Edu. It was actually Edu in front of him. Do you know that? It was actually Edu standing in front of Ronaldo. Yeah, you didn't want it with Vieira. When Vieira got sent off, man, that game was a joke. He should never have been sent off. He never touched him. Yeah, and he started running around trying to grab everyone. I love Vieira, man. What a player. What a player. They don't make him like him anymore, mate.
What about if United beat you? Let's say, I'm not saying, let's just throw a scenario out there. United beat you. The gap goes down to how many points?
If City win, they played before us, by the way.
They've got Wolves, so let's be honest, they will win.
Well, they're going to slap them, yeah? As soon as they go 1-0 up, it's curtains. They've scored 12 goals all season. So they'll be 2 points behind us. But, let me just tell you, young man.
You've also got to go Newcastle away, haven't you? You've got to play them. You've got to play them.
One of them is Man City.
Oh, I tell you what.
15th of Feb. We're going to beat them, mate.
Because we've got...
I think that's at the Emirates as well, right?
Guardiola, we've got... Well, that's what they'll be singing, mate.
15th of Feb at the Emirates.
What was it, 95th minute, Rodri, last season, and he ran in front of the Arsenal fans doing an Adebayor, giving it large.
Everyone was throwing lighters and coins and everything at him, man. It's mad. Bog roll.
You watch, Riyad Mahrez has scored a winner at the Emirates.
Oh, to be fair, Wolves do have a decent record against Man City, or a half decent record. They always tend to step it up against them lot. But
your fans are pulling out anything, aren't they? It was like, come on, you Spurs, Wolves are going to beat Man City. Your fan, I mean, I it's good for the Premier League.
You're talking about our fans. Your fans were phoning in TalkSport, buzzing, giving it the big, oh yeah, can't stand Arsenal. I'm buzzing. We lost to City. Like, come on, mate.
No, that's not me though. But
your fans are ecstatic that you lost that game last night. Yeah, and that tells me that they are more scared about Arsenal and hate Arsenal more than they love their own club.
But
everyone was sitting there last night going, "Oh, come on, you Spurs!" Arsenal fans are giving it, "Come on, you Spurs." I was like, "No." My mate Grant, he's Aston Villa fan. Yeah, he goes, "You must be supporting Spurs tonight." I was like, "No." I said, "Best case scenario or draw.
A draw.
I'll take a draw. I ain't supporting that lot." But I did put in a group chat I'm in. Yeah. I said, yeah, watch Riyad Mahrez masterclass tonight. Yeah. And then when the game ended, I just went back down to it with the eyes emoji. Bro,
Riyad Mahrez, I'm telling you now.
When I see Mahrez step on the pitch with the short sleeves and the black gloves, you know it is dusted for any left back, bro. Look at the way Perisic got spun up. Yeah, for the third goal. Yeah, look how he got spun up for that third goal. Yeah, look, bro, Mahrez is cold, bro. Mahrez set up the second goal. Mahrez is just dirty baller, man. The third
he's going to score the winner at the Emirates.
He ain't scoring at the Emirates.
He's going to score the winner. And he's going to run over and do a prime Barclays Premier League knee slide. And then, you remember when Vardy did the knee slide and then he smashed the corner flag to bits?
Oh, yeah, that was the pride corner flag as well. Hey, big up Jamie. He says, practice your Irish accent by saying potatoes. Potatoes. Got lots of potatoes, big fella.
Tottenham's director of football.
What you saying? You want to talk to me, sir? Got loads of potatoes. Is that any good? Is that a good Irish accent?
He's pretty good, yeah. So, Fabio Paratici's investigation is expected to be this evening, so we might be without a director of football.
He could be joining Danny Alves in Prison FC. Danny Alves is in jail, mate. Gone, dusted, finito.
He was a B-Tech Cafu anyway.
Yeah, Mahrez did destroy Chelsea. This is why I'm saying, yeah, Mahrez is such a top baller. The amount of big games this guy scores in is insane.
He's a Champions League goal scorer as well.
Do you remember when they played the semi-final against PSG and he scored home and away and Neymar was crying? My baller weren't crying.
And Neymar for me,
that scrub to Mahrez, get in the bin.
When I look at wingers from both sides in the Premier League, I think the best two wingers at the moment in the league are Saka and Mahrez. And I don't think you can argue that. You might say Martinelli.
Mahrez has got the best first touch in the league. Like out of any player, best first touch in the league. Yeah,
I got cussed last night, big time.
He's not even quick. Yeah, but you don't need to rely on pace because his feet
are so good.
And the way he uses his body to shield the ball, you can't get it off him.
Yeah, I'm not comparing the two. Mahrez is clear of Kulu, but Kulu is exactly the same. Like players like that, they're so technically good. Like I got cussed last night, big time, because I said I'm not going to repeat what I said about Mahrez, but anyway. All I basically said was Mahrez reminds me of a little bit of a B-Tech Iron Robin. The way they're both cutting left feet, they're both.
How dare you call him B-Tech?
Iron Robin.
How dare you call him B-Tech?
Iron Robin, though.
How dare you?
You'd have Riyad Mahrez over Robin.
How dare you?
Robin was it. Robin and Rubery together. Oh my days.
How dare you call him B-Tech?
You got to be honest.
I'm actually wounded by that statement. You might not be allowed back on here, you know. How many goals has this Robin scored in his career? Let's have a little look.
Probably not as much as Man City.
169, 185, 192 goals he scored. 192 goals. Is that right? Yeah, 192 goals in his career. Do you know he only scored 19 goals for Chelsea? Wow.
Yeah, I couldn't believe that the other day. I saw that.
So 190. Hang on.
Right, let me look at.
Let me just double check. 144, 165, 166, 186, 199. No, 211 goals he scored in his career, yeah? Right.
Riyad Mahrez has got 99 goals in 406. No, hang on. He's got 132 goals in 464 games.
Well, let me just tell you, my friend. Let me just tell you right now.
But he's still got a few years, so he can still get another like.
Let me just tell you right now, my friend. Iron Robin. Yeah, Iron Robin. I'm going to get him back up again. Iron Robin stats has played about 600 games. Yeah, 600 games, 209 goals. 614 games. Now let me have a look at my boy about B-Tech. You're talking about B-Tech. How dare you diss my guy?
Let us know in the chat. Who would you take? Prime Iron Robin or Riyad Mahrez now?
Class, I can't lie.
The guy was ridiculous.
Hey, I'm not dissing Iron Robin, but how can you say Mahrez is B-Tech?
No, he's a B-Tech Iron Robin, just like Robin's a B-Tech Messi.
Get in the bin, man. Get in the bin. 10, 58, 128, 131 goals Mahrez has got.
Let me ask you a tough question.
He's played about 100 odd games less. What are you talking?
Let me ask you something. Let's ask you some.
In fact, he's played 150 odd games less than Robin.
Who would you take? Robert Pires or Mahrez?
Oh, well, they play different positions, so I can take both.
Okay, Alexis Sanchez or Mahrez on the wing.
They played different positions. One played left, one played right. They would have been ideal.
As a winger,
we did not sign Mahrez when Sanchez was at the club is disgraceful, bro. Disgraceful. Can you imagine Mahrez and Sanchez in the same team in there?
2016 Mahrez.
Floor signs would have been out in this apartment. Pires was cold though, I can't lie. But bro, Mahrez is just different, man. Like Mahrez is just so sick on the ball. Sanchez is class. 2016. Sanchez was just different every game. Right, listen, I'm going
2016 Mahrez as well. The year they won the little 2015 Mahrez, when he got player of the year, he scored twice at the Etihad and beat City 3-1. That Mahrez was a joke. The pass to Vardy, and Vardy slapped it on the volley against Liverpool. Oh, that goal was sick.
That goal was sick. Yeah, that was a sick goal. But do you know what's crazy though? Yeah, like people don't even realize Mahrez in the last 2 seasons and the half of this season has been their top goal scorer.
No, nice man.
Not De Bruyne. Not De Bruyne, mate. Yeah. Mahrez has been their top goal scorer for the last 2.5 years. Yeah, but nobody mentions that. If he was called Mahrez Dino, everyone would be gnawing him off. But anyway, on that bombshell, I am a minute late for Rance's show. So big up to everybody who is still here. Nearly 700 on the likes, 1,200 still watching. Sub to Henry's channel, people. Let's get him up to 10K as quick as we can. And what you got coming up, mate?
Tomorrow there'll be a transfer video dropping midday. The Spurs Corner Sunday night. You're on my channel Monday. And then we've got Watch It on Monday and Instant Match Reaction Monday after Thingy's just Mitrovic has scored a hat-trick past us. It's gonna be peak. We might not have a director of football by then. We might not have a manager by then. So if anyone wants to subscribe, listen, big up to everyone in the chat, and obviously big up to you as well, Lee.
Big up to Billy, man. Mahrez cost $500,000. That's mad. Is a steal from Leicester. Anyway, we are out of here. I'm going live on Rance's Twitch right now, so make sure you come join in. I won't be back again today. I'll probably, instead of uploading some videos, I will probably do a live stream tomorrow evening for the press conference reaction. He has obviously done his press conference today, but I've already done 2 streams, and now I'm going back onto Rance's channel. So, yeah, probably tomorrow. I need to check the football. In fact, let me have a quick check of the football fixtures tomorrow. See, because I ain't doing it early because the early kickoff.
Who is the early kickoff?
So yeah, maybe 8 o'clock tomorrow night. Maybe 8 o'clock tomorrow night. I can do a press conference reaction, and then Sunday full match day. Man United are getting slapped all around the Emirates and going back up the M1 and M6 tail between their mank legs. And on that bombshell, Trossard is a good la 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 la. Wait la 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 la. Hey, Trossard is a good Henry's in the mud. Do do do. Hey, do do do. Adios amigos. Ciao.